When autumn had come to Bear Country, and the time for the telling of tales had arrived, Mama Bear gathered her family around to hear an old fall legend. It is said, she told them, that one day when Thanksgiving time draws near, a great danger may threaten Bear Country. What danger, Mama? Asked Sister. The danger of Bigpaw, replied Mama. Bigpaw? Wondered the cubs. What is that? The legend tells us, said Mama, that if we grow lazy and greedy and fail to share nature's great bounty with those in need, then Bigpaw, that monster of monsters, will come chomping out of the swamps and gobble up all of Bear Country, county by county. Sister and brother shivered, but Papa just laughed. Stuff and nonsense, he chuckled. Nonsense and stuff. There is no such thing as Bigpaw. We shall see what we shall see, replied Mama. What I see, said Papa, is a beautiful day. Halloween is almost here and Thanksgiving right after. Let us get ready for the holidays. Let us enjoy the beautiful fall weather. Then they marched out to celebrate all things autumn. They carved a pumpkin for Halloween and sang a song to the spirit of Thanksgiving. We are thankful for our family, for trusted friends, for home sweet tree. We are thankful, which is why we stress thankful, thankful, thankfulness. Yes, 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 yes. We stress thankful, thankful, thankfulness. I am thankful for Thanksgiving dinner, said Papa Bear. There will be sweet potatoes and stuffing, 2 kinds of pie, mashed potato and gravy, turkey of course, cranberry sauce, corn on the top. And oh yes, my favorite treat. We know, said brother and sister, mixed nuts. Say, whispered sister to brother, let us pick some mixed nuts to give to Papa as a treat on Thanksgiving. Yes, agreed brother. They grow on the mixed nut tree down in Sinister Bog. Let us go. Nearby, brother and sister arrived at the mixed nut tree. They climbed the tree and started to gather nuts. Then suddenly the branches began to sway, and the cups fell out of the tree. Thankfully, a giant hand reached out to catch them. It was the huge hand of Bigpaw himself. To the cub's surprise, Bigpaw placed them gently on the ground. They realized Bigpaw was not a monster. He was a gentle giant. Thank you for saving us, Mr. Bigpaw, said the cubs. You are welcome, Bigpaw replied shyly. The cubs knew they had to tell everyone in Bear Country that Bigpaw was no monster. He was just a very, very big bear. When the cubs told Papa about Bigpaw, he was not so sure. What if Bigpaw was a dangerous stranger after all? The cubs convinced Papa to meet Bigpaw and see for himself. So the cubs led him up the mountain to the spot where Bigpaw was settling down for the night. But in the firelight, Bigpaw's huge shadow did look like a terrible monster. Papa was terrified. Oh no, he cried. Bigpaw is coming. We must prepare to meet the stranger. Papa sounded the alarm. The townsfolk raced out to defend Bear Country. "Now hold on," said Mama. "Let us not get carried away. This stranger does not sound dangerous. After all, what is a stranger?" "What do you mean, Mama?" asked the cubs. "Let me explain, said Mama. "A stranger is just somebody you do not already know. He could be a friend, he could be a foe, or just a regular sort of a Joe. So try not to forget a stranger's just somebody you have not yet met." So Papa was not convinced. He was ready to defend Bear Country from a great Bigpaw menace. "Oh no, not that old cannon. It is sure to blow up," warned Mama. "Do not worry," replied Papa. We are going to test it first." Papa dusted himself off and led the townsfolk up the mountain towards Bigpaw. "Forward," he called. The cubs tried to stop Papa and talk sense to their neighbors, but no one would listen. Instead, they ran ahead to warn Bigpaw, but Bigpaw was ready to defend himself from the attacking bears with a pile of boulders. "Wait!" cried brother and sister as they stood between the bears and Bigpaw. When Papa and townsfolk spotted the cubs, they thought brother and sister was in danger. But if those teetering boulders should fall, just then Bigpaw reached down and safely scooped up the cubs. The bears let out a gasp. Bigpaw really was a gentle giant after all. "Hooray for Bigpaw!" yelled Papa. "Hooray!" everyone cheered. When Thanksgiving Day arrived, the Bear family was truly thankful. "I am thankful that we have learned to share our bounty with our fellow bears," said Papa. Excuse me," interrupted Bigpaw as he ducked into the room. "But you cubs left this behind." "Make snouts!" exclaimed Papa. "Why, thank you, Bigpaw. We are thankful too," said the cubs. "We are thankful for our wonderful new friend, Bigpaw Bear." "Oh, thank you," said Bigpaw shyly.